What up, YouTube? So I was watching some TikToks on stream recently, and both the TikToks and my chat got very upset at "thank goodness it's Friday," "anyone want to whine about it," and other millennial woman Instagram phrases, which made me think, we all have cringe things we say. In fact, when I was in college, I was very into, and this is so embarrassing actually to say, rage comics.
Such gone, much empty.
This is racist. There was a subreddit called F7U12, and we're actually gonna take a look at what I thought was so funny then to humble ourselves now. I'm also doing a little bit of a rage comic contest competition on my subreddit, reddit.com/r/Stanz or Stanz.vip. My favorite Stanz themed rage comic is gonna get $100. It's gonna be a fun time. Let's get into the video right now. Ermagerd, I can't afford a house. Ermagerd, collapse of Western society. Ah, fuck. Your high school classmate unironically wore that shirt? Yeah, there are people in college that wore rage face t-shirts all the time. Deal with it and stuff, me gusta. I knew a guy in our League of Legends club that had the me gusta shirt. I never had a rage face t-shirt, to be honest. I would have worn one, but I didn't buy a lot of clothes. I wore the same clothes for 7 years. What are the best? It would be fun to do a Reddit review of the most upvoted rage faces. What is like the highest rated rage comic of all time? It's from 5 years ago. Car stopped by police. A problem, officer? What's that bottle? It's just water, officer. But this is wine, sir. Praise the Lord and his miracles. See, this is what I was talking about earlier, how everyone was just mad because that's what other groups are putting on their social media, like white millennials, TGIF, and it's wine o'clock and stuff. Redditors thought this was funny, enough so that they upvoted it, 19,000 upvotes. And now, just because your friend's mom is posting this on Facebook, it's cringe? You thought it was funny at one point, dude. Let them have their culture. Oh, this one's so relatable, chat. So he's on his computer. Oh, there's a progress bar. I can't tell if it's moving, though. What will I do? I'll put my finger up and then, oh, it passed my finger. Oh, good. It's moving. It's good. It's moving. I am defending Facebook moms. They get a bad rap. You guys are just out here talking shit when they're just having fun with minion memes. Hey, how about you fucking take some more Zoloft and smile, chat? If they can get enjoyment out of minion memes, you can get something. The Ring solution. Watch Ring. You'll die in 7 days. 7 days later. Put the TV on the top of a building. That's holy shit, dude. He solved The Ring. You're only defending them because you missed MILF Talk one day, dude. One glorious day. I'm in cooking talk now because I think I've been watching so many cooking videos to try and figure out what I'm going to do on this cooking show Friday that now the only TikToks I get are this really, hey, I'm a chef. He talks just like this. He wears his chef hat. Oh yeah, that looks good. Every video is pretty much the same.
Yeah, she got some red garlic powder. Yeah.
This one's just supposed to be a kink thing.
What the fuck? Like, use a rolling pin. 0. Would not eat.
That's what he does. He just reviews things that people send him. Sorry, let's do a couple more rage comics while we're chilling. President Obama's new campaign poster. This has almost 10,000 upvotes from 10 years ago. A sign of the times. Now that the Republican primary race is underway, I should get my campaign for president started. Barack Obama. Just in case you didn't notice. I know, I'll call Shepard Fairey, the guy who made the Hope poster. Hello, Shepard, can you make me a poster for my 2012 campaign? Sure, Mr. President. How do you want it to be different from the previous one? I want to capture the positive spirit of the 08 campaign while acknowledging that things are not as good as we hoped. I'll get started right away. Come take a look in a week. 1 week later. Here it is, Barack. Tell me what you think. I didn't. It was a fake story. It was, they wanted to use this meme. I think I own that NFT. Oh no. Oh no. It caught me off guard a little bit too. E.T. Rage from only 4 years ago. 4 years ago is 2018, which means you should have not been making a rage comic in 2018. Pelly Tink. Hey, you know what's funny? If you move each letter 1 to the right in the alphabet, Hal becomes IBM. Oh, it's E.T. talking to Hal from Space Odyssey, whatever. Snurk. I see. And what happens if you do it the same with E.T.? Fuck! This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh, no. Oh. I think this is a person who came back to Rage Comics 10 years later. This has 7,000 upvotes. That's pretty good. And was like, oh, I had the funniest idea for a Rage comic right now. My mother has been described as eccentric. So my mom has this snake that she absolutely adores. Then one day when she was speaking to it, she told it this: I wish I could marry you. Me, observing my mom's madness. But you're a girl. It's also a fucking snake. That's very, very weird, man. Watching my dad, a GP doctor, watch House is more entertaining than the show. This is 10 years old. It's a decade old. Patient has flu-like symptoms. Very irritable. Herpty-derp. Looks like the guy has toxoplasma, Gandhi. Just give him some metronidazole, and he'll be fine. Give him a broad-spectrum antibiotic, blah, blah. I guess that's somewhat safe route until you find the problem, but it's obvious that the patient has cancer. Put him through some radiation treatment. Are you people insane? Don't give me that. The tumor can't be detected by an MRI. Of course it can. This treatment isn't helping. No shit, Sherlock. House sees a cat jump onto the table and gets inspired. It's toxoplasma, Gandhi. The patient had a cat, but the patient was too lazy to clean it frequently. The cat steps in its own feces and gets on the table, coming into contact with his food. Give him metronidazole. What did I say? Damn, this guy is mad. You think about this every time you watch House? How often are you watching House, Midnight? Twin telepathy. Hanging around with my non-identical sister. Laptop. Book. My head itches. Scratch, scratch. The fuck? I mean, this is just not true, right? This is not a thing that can happen. No, that's a thought bubble. This is a thought bubble, not a speaking bubble. You can tell because it's the bubbles instead of the connected line. At a computer. Looks to his left. Looks up. Stands up. Gets a chair. Much better. He didn't have a chair, chat. He didn't have one. We should do a Stanz Cord Rage comic competition. That would be so funny. Everyone's got to make a Rage comic, but it has to do with me. How about we just do it? How about we make them right now? We should put them on the Reddit and Stanz.vip. And the best one will get $100. You guys down with that? I'm making the call. I'm making the call right now. A Stanz.vip or reddit.com/r/Stanz Rage comic contest. #1 comic, $100. Most people won't do it, chat, so you have a chance. You really sorry, #1 comic as voted by me. I don't give a shit what the upvotes say. Oh, you have 2 apples. Can Uncle Derp have one, sweetie? Chomp chomp. Selfish little brat. I guess my sister never taught you the the value of sharing. I guess no, huh? Here you go, Uncle. This one is sweeter. Oh, she was testing them. Rochelle does this thing that I think is very sweet and endearing, where if we're watching any comedy, sometimes she'll look at me and she'll go, so true. And I always laugh because, yeah, that's the fucking point. That's the only reason the comedian said it, was so that you would think that, right? Was so that you would go like, oh my God, so true. What an experience that we've had together. Decades of comedy leading to you laughing at Rochelle saying so true. Yeah. This is, do you guys know the meme where it's a bell curve and it's like super dumb person on the left saying something, person in the middle of the bell curve saying, no, you can't say thing, and then person at the end of the bell curve also saying the thing the first person is saying? It's me in the middle being angry. It's Rochelle saying so true, dumb. Me saying, no, you can't say so true. All comedy is based on the human experience and subversion. And then Rochelle in the monk's robe as a genius saying so true. I gave you your first Rage comic for the competition, chat. You see, it's the human experience. What's the craziest thing?
Why don't you make content on your own without throwing my goddamn name in the fire?
I am making content on my own.
How's that?
Because it's
Who's the
so
real
true.
Comedian? Who's the real content creator? One of us can do that. I can make good content without throwing you under the fucking bus all the time.
No, you can't.
I'm sorry, I'm so cold from all the shade.
Good one, actually. You come in all the time and go, hey, he's a bitch. He does blah, 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 blah.
You are a baby back then. Doesn't mean I don't love you.
You're not keeping my name out your mouth, though.
Not always.
I know, not always.
But most days.
Oh, most days,
So
huh?
much more.
I like that I zoomed in the camera because now when she comes in, her head is cut off. It's like a Charlie Brown character. Watching someone use a computer. Oh, this is a long one. This is a real story. This is a Moby Dickian tale. We need to order more widgets. Everything's okay so far. They went to Google and they put google.com in. You can type that in the address bar. This wouldn't happen because they're on google.com. They would just get back to the same page. Poker face. And then they hit the search button instead of hitting enter. Just press enter. They're very upset. And then they chose the first option, Google. Now you're clicking the link to Google. They're back on Google here and they're searching product 7579. You have to put those search terms in quotes. No, you're fine. You're good. You'll get there. Google's pretty smart. Besides the image thing. They hit the search button. Just press enter. This person's very angry. Product services, totally unrelated. Not the product, also not related. None of it is what you want because you didn't put your search terms in quotes. Click drag instead of using the scroll wheel. Not using scroll wheel? 300 years later. Found it. This is actually, I think this is a good thing to talk about because there are so many people out there that refuse to talk about it. This is actually not on the person using the computer who is trying their best. Atriarch, I will let you call me, but I need to call out this person who's talking shit without having a conversation. You're just thinking, why? Get rid of the poker face and be like, oh, hey, do you know if you put 7579 in quotes, the search will work. You'll just get right there. And they would say, oh, so sick. And then they will do it next time, right? If you just keep it in your head, you're just going to keep malding. Silent resentment is cringe for real. For real. Ladies and gentlemen, Big A's calling. Let's get him in the call. Let's get him in the call. What's going on here?
Yo.
What is shaking
what an
bacon?
Excellent segue because I don't want to have silent resentment here. I want to be open with my
Okay,
resentment.
you want to be open, true and honest.
Okay.
Hit me with it.
I want to be open, true and honest. That I resent the fact that you have some fucking cooking thing on Friday when I need you